Good morning, BNI. I am Baba Mitra, founder and managing director of Infinity Solution and also a feature presenter for the day. Before I go down and explain about my organization, I would like to share my personal journey of how I ended up being an entrepreneur. I passed out from XIMB in 2011 and my first job was with Union Bank of India. But pretty soon I got tired of the boring and pedantic lifestyle of a government job, and I knew at that point of time that I had to go out and explore my capabilities. Opportunity came knocking with PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and the posting was in Mumbai. I worked in PwC for 2 years in the marketing advisory division, and I worked with big brands such as ITC, Johnson & Johnson, McDowell's, to name a few, and have contributing in making their brand campaigns successful. I returned back to Odisha after 2.5 years and worked with Milk Mantra as a head of corporate strategy. That year, due to my strategies, they reduced down the loss by 33%, which eventually set the footing for EBITDA positive for them. I realized that I'm pretty good making companies generate more revenue and turn profitable, and that is where Infinity Solution was born in the year 2017. Infinity Solution is a full-scale management consulting firm with the best hires from IIMs, XIMB, IITs, and NITs of India, with a 21-member team with an average work experience of 8 years and above. Our philosophy for Infinity Solution is to focus on higher sales, which leads to higher profits. Often, organizations do not realize that their profits also depend upon marketing and lose their way. According to a survey by IBEF, as many as 71% businesses fail due to poor marketing or lack of it. This is where we step in and help organizations grow using our expertise to turn around the brand. We have ideally a 7-step process. Discover, identify, analyze, recommend, strategize, and monitor. Our marketing services are divided into 4 parts: consumer insights, brand marketing, brand review, and digital consulting. Today, I am going to talk about my bread and butter service, digital consulting. Our digital consulting is again spread into 4 parts: acquisition marketing, lead nurturing, retention marketing, and inventory-based marketing. Let me explain you bit by bit as to what they mean. Let us first understand what do we do in acquisition marketing. In acquisition marketing, we are a Facebook and Instagram certified organization, and we are the only one in Odisha to be a Facebook or Instagram partner. But what does this mean? It means that we have got the best rates out there. We have a person assigned from Facebook and Instagram as a relationship manager. We can get insights about any company or industry, and we can have access to creative ad technology. Now, before we go for social media marketing, what we do is we understand a psychographic persona testing, where we analyze the market based on gender, age, behavior with dedicated data strategists to use prior campaign learnings to save you a lot of marketing bucks beyond Facebook demographic and internet-based targeting tools. After the persona analysis, we split potential reach into separate control groups and separate different ads to test performance. This ascertains cohort affinity towards certain creatives, landing pages, and ad messages. We ensure users are targeted only with the most relevant products, gathering intelligence on recent most views, purchases, and add to cart drop-offs. We then cross-sell supplementary products and bid depending on the level of intent. With social media being taken care of, we then target Google Ads. Our system launches several campaigns at scale, letting you to focus on the best business strategy and leaving the long haul to us. We go way beyond app installs and store footfalls and earn you engagement with real-time data and cross-channel attribution. After having placed ads, we focus on SEO, where the primary target is to get your page ranked number 1 in Google, so that when your consumer searches for you, they will be featuring on top in the Google searches. Of all the paid channels, we find native ads to be the most promising. For top funnel content, Infinity Solution Managed Service approach enables marketers to tap into multiple websites simultaneously and place your content in them. The next service that I'm going to talk about is lead nurturing. So how do we go about bringing more leads to you? We generate leads through Facebook and Google Ads, and from there on, we have a unique approach. The traditional approach involved telecalling, a single outbound messaging, a single channel of communication, and where all the leads were treated equally. But how does Influity advertise? We advertise through multi-channel lead nurturing, where we communicate with their consumers based on their most channel touchpoint, make the messaging subtle and non-obtrusive. We have personalized content, where we interact with your consumers about the product or service they have shown interest in and personalize your messages accordingly. This earns about 6x higher revenue than your generic content. The leads are then categorized into prospects of hot, warm, and cold. Real-time notifications along with nurturing content is sent to the sales agent to speak to hot prospects to convert. The next service that I'm going to talk about is retention marketing. An average company spends 20 times more in acquiring a customer than retaining a customer. So the emphasis to higher profits is retaining customers. Now, what are the challenges in retention marketing? Number one, user decision cycles. Now, communications are highly generalized, and when they are generalized, they cannot influence decisions. Cross-channel communication is the second challenge, where coherent and visible stories across channels and devices are not available. The third is relevant engagement. Your product usage or product repurchase reduces to 30% within 180 days of user acquisition due to lack of relevant engagement. Now, what is the solution? A solution is studying user behavior. We study audience behavior questions and we ask to understand user site or app interactions. Which factors determine the probability of conversion? What characteristics and behavior define your loyal users? And what actions do the immediate pre-convergence behavior entail? After we find out the answers to all the above questions by predictive clustering, we leverage all available event intelligence, including recent activity, frequency of visit, time spent browsing, product or page view, to create audience clusters. This would help predict the probability of conversion for a product. We do this by having a personalized communication per cluster. Then we create an appropriate message and choose the most appropriate delivery channel, schedule, and frequency based on the level of interaction of the cluster. After that, we leverage the event information such as recent activity, frequency of visit, time spent on the website, product or page viewed to create audience clusters by predicting the probability of conversion for a product. The fourth service that we offer is inventory-based marketing. Now, with inventory-based marketing, there are certain challenges. Number one is unused inventory, where having unused inventory is a high opportunity cost. Second is lack of analytics, where you do not analyze or predict the demand and forecast supply, which causes returns to dip. And we have lastly seasonal consumption, where generation of demand cannot be controlled due to seasonality. Now, what is the solution? We analyze the past, current, and future to predict the demand using supply forecast algorithms. The algorithms look into your past booking information and seasonality and devise a supply forecast using moving windows technique. Based on forecast of supply, the demand generation algorithms then generate suitable demand. These techniques thus maximize usage and increase the revenue for the company along with lowering your cost of acquisition.
%57% rise in B2B lead conversion, with 72% conversion ratio. %38% increase in hotel bookings through own website, with reduced dependency on regular travel portals. %45% top-line growth through digital branding and marketing, with 62% higher ROAS. $231 apartments sold out in under 4 months, with 22% uplift in Google Trends query.